Have you ever wondered if life is just a complex game that we are all trying to win? Well, what if we told you that you can not only learn the rules but also master them to your advantage? Yes, you heard that right. Welcome to our groundbreaking video, where we will change the way you see challenges and help you turn them into your greatest victories. Get ready to discover strategies that give you the edge and ensure you win the game of life. Don't just play the game, win it. By the end of this video, you will be equipped with the tools to turn every setback into a stepping stone toward your success. Let's ask ourselves first. What is reality? Think of reality as more than what you see. It includes the hidden rules, social expectations, and personal beliefs that shape your world. Many people accept these as unchangeable truths, but did you know that you have the power to rewrite those rules? That's right, it all begins with the power of perception. Imagine perception as the lens through which you view the world. It shapes your thoughts, decisions, and actions. By slightly adjusting that lens, you can change your entire game. Take two people facing the same challenge. One sees it as a setback, the other as a chance to learn. Their outcomes will differ because of their perception. Mastering your perception is like tuning a radio. Suddenly, you begin to receive signals that were previously hidden from you. We must also question social norms because they are like invisible scripts that dictate how we act, what we pursue, and how we define success. But who writes those scripts? Questioning these norms isn't just rebellious, it's a way to carve out your own path to success. It begins with challenging the status quo and asking if there might be a better way that aligns more closely with your personal values. Life often gives us a standard script: school, work, retirement. But who says you have to follow it? Start by identifying the parts of your life script that feel limiting or out of alignment with your true self. Then consider how you can rewrite them to create a path that reflects your deepest desires and strengths. It's not about settling for what's possible, you must expand the boundaries of what you believe is possible. To truly outsmart the game of reality, you must adopt a game-changer mindset. This means thinking strategically rather than going with the flow. It's about being proactive, not reactive. Prepare for challenges by having multiple strategies ready. This mindset transforms you from a passive player into an active creator of your life's game. Sometimes, though, it feels impossible to take control of your life. But let me tell you, it's not because you're not enough. It's not your fault. You were never given the tools. Now you will receive them. The book that changed my perspective on life and helped me take control is just one click away. All you have to do is enter your email in the link below, and we'll send it to you instantly. Remember what Marcus Aurelius once said: very little is needed to make a happy life, it is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. By mastering your perception, questioning norms, and rewriting your script, you win the game. In the game of reality, resilience and adaptability are your armor. They protect you from life's blows and give you the strength to come back stronger after every setback. Don't see failure as an obstacle, view it as a step along your path. Every misstep teaches you something and turns each setback into a lesson. When you start to see failure as an essential part of your growth, you change the way you face challenges. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This simple question can open doors to learning and resilience. Emotional agility is your ability to manage your emotions, to step back and observe them as if from the outside. It's about recognizing what triggers your emotions and consciously choosing your response. Start by identifying what triggers your negative emotions, and then practice pausing before reacting. Give yourself a moment to reflect, allowing for a more thoughtful and strategic response. And while having a clear vision is important, too much rigidity can hold you back. The world is constantly changing, and success often requires you to adapt your goals to new circumstances. Set your goals, but be willing to adjust them when needed. That doesn't mean losing sight of your ultimate destination, it means navigating life's changing tides wisely. Adaptability, at its core, means problem solving. It's seeing a challenge and viewing it as a puzzle waiting to be solved. Strengthen your problem-solving skills by regularly taking on new challenges, trying different methods, and embracing unconventional solutions. This sharpens your mind and equips you with a toolkit full of strategies for future obstacles. Remember also that no one masters the game of reality alone. A strong support network offers new perspectives, advice, and strength during hard times. Surround yourself with people who encourage your growth and bring fresh insight to your challenges. The strength of your network reflects the strength of your resilience. And in your pursuit of resilience, never underestimate the power of self-care. Your physical health, mental clarity, and emotional balance are interconnected. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, enough sleep, and mindfulness aren't luxuries, they're essential for strengthening your body and mind, preparing you for whatever comes next. Gratitude ties everything together, reinforcing both resilience and adaptability. By focusing on what you have rather than what you lack, you cultivate a mindset that can endure difficult times. Write down 3 things you're grateful for every day. This simple habit can transform your outlook and prepare you to face life's challenges. Imagine reshaping your life's path simply by adjusting your mindset. Think of your mind as your most powerful tool. Every thought and intention you set influences your journey. Begin with clear intentions. Before starting any task, ask yourself, what is my goal? How do I want to feel along the way? This clarity directs your energy and guides each step toward your goal, making your dreams more attainable. And let us remind you once again, challenges are not obstacles but opportunities. Every setback is not a sign of failure but a bridge to greater growth. Each time you stumble, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve? This mindset allows you to embrace life in its fullest form. Visualization is another powerful strategy. Just like Olympic champions who imagine victory before their competition, visualize your own successes. See yourself achieving your goals. This mental training builds neural pathways in your brain that make success not just an imagined idea but an achievable reality. Also, confront your limiting beliefs. We all have stories about our abilities that hold us back. Question those stories. Are they really true? By challenging and rewriting those beliefs, you unlock a new realm of possibilities. Speak kindly and respectfully to yourself. Replace self-critical thoughts with supportive, empowering ones. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say, I'm doing my best, and that's enough. This compassionate inner dialogue strengthens your confidence and resilience. Don't forget the power of the word, yet. Add it to every self-limiting statement and watch how it changes your mindset. I don't know how to do this becomes, I don't know how to do this yet. It's a small change that keeps the door to growth wide open and reminds you that you are still learning and that all skills can be mastered with time and effort. Focus on solutions, not problems. When challenges appear, don't sink into the problem. Ask yourself, what can be done? What are the possible solutions? This shift in focus empowers you and helps you use your resources more effectively to solve issues. Remember, the mindset you develop shapes what you see, how you feel, and what you ultimately achieve. By cultivating a strong, resilient, and flexible mindset, you prepare yourself for continuous growth and success. Each day offers a new opportunity to strengthen these practices and reaffirm your commitment to excellence. Communication is your bridge to influence others, build meaningful relationships, and navigate life's many challenges. Here are some tips to improve your communication skills and make every interaction a success. First, start with active listening. True communication is about listening. Listen actively by giving your full attention to the speaker, not just to what they say, but to the meaning behind their words. Reflect on what you've heard, ask clarifying questions, and paraphrase their points. This improves understanding and shows the speaker that they are valued. Then tailor your message to your audience. What works for one group may not resonate with another. Adjust your message based on who you're speaking to, taking into account their interests and background. This personalized approach ensures your message lands effectively and achieves the impact you intend. Third, use empathy in your interactions. By putting yourself in another person's shoes, you respond sincerely to their needs and concerns. Communication with empathy builds trust and openness, making your conversations more fruitful and positive. Fourth, be clear and precise. In a world full of information, simplicity wins. Avoid jargon and complex terms. Strive for clarity to prevent misunderstandings and make your messages easy to understand. This clarity increases the effectiveness of your communication. Fifth, exchange feedback. Feedback is essential for growth. Offer constructive feedback kindly and accept it openly. Regularly ask how you can improve your interactions. This not only helps you get better but also strengthens your relationships. Sixth, master your nonverbal signals. Much of communication is nonverbal. Pay attention to your body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. Make sure they align with your words. Observing others' nonverbal signals also gives you deeper insight into their feelings and helps you adjust your approach. Seventh, practice regularly. Like any skill, communication improves with practice. Use every opportunity to engage in conversations, give presentations, and speak in public. Reflect on what works and adjust accordingly. Over time, what once seemed difficult becomes easier and enhances both your understanding and your ability to connect. By mastering these communication skills, you open doors to new opportunities and deepen your connections, both personally and professionally. Use these techniques and watch how your influence and effectiveness grow dramatically. As we explore how the right connections can be your secret to personal and professional growth, think of relationships as the backbone of your life's journey. They are more than just a network, they are the foundation of your success. These connections provide support, insight, and access to opportunities, so it's important to choose your circle wisely. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, encourage your growth, and genuinely support your goals. Relationships built on shared values and aspirations are enriching and transformative. In your relationships, aim to give more than you expect to receive. Be the one who offers help, support, a listening ear, or resources without expecting anything in return. This generosity creates a positive cycle in which people are more likely to help you in return, strengthening your bonds over time. Authenticity is key, always be yourself. Don't put on a show or try to impress. People are drawn to authenticity, it builds trust and makes your interactions more enjoyable and meaningful. Stay in touch regularly, but not constantly. Consistent, meaningful communication keeps relationships alive. Use special occasions, holidays, or even a thoughtful article as reasons to reach out. Don't forget to use technology. Social media, emails, and video calls are great tools to stay connected, especially with people who are far away. Celebrate the success of others as if it were your own. Recognizing and celebrating the achievements of those around you fosters a supportive environment. It shows that you value their efforts and are invested in their journey. Whenever possible, aim for shared goals. Whether it's a joint project or a common cause, collaboration deepens the bond beyond social interaction. It adds a deeper layer of respect and mutual appreciation to your connection. Finally, be a connector. Introduce people in your network who could benefit from knowing each other. This not only helps them but also makes you a central figure in your network. People will appreciate your efforts and be more likely to support you in return. By strategically building these relationships, you create a strong network that drives both your personal growth and professional success. Remember, the strength and depth of your relationships often determine the height of your opportunities. Let's build those bridges and make every connection count. Now, let's look at how to find the perfect balance between work and life. This is the key to lasting happiness and peak performance. First, prioritize your health. It's your most valuable asset. Without good health, everything else suffers. Make time for exercise, choose your meals mindfully, and ensure you get enough rest. Treat these activities as essential parts of your daily life. Set clear boundaries. Learn to say no, define your work hours and stick to them. That might mean turning off notifications after 6 p.m. or delegating tasks that don't require your direct attention. Boundaries prevent work from taking over your life. Manage your time like a professional. Use calendars or apps to organize your day, and schedule personal activities with the same importance as business meetings. This ensures your free time is respected and preserved. Make it a habit to unplug. Step away from screens and the internet to reduce stress and become more present in the moment. This helps you enjoy your personal life more and refreshes your mind for greater creativity when you return to work. Also, invest in relationships. Quality time with family and friends isn't just enjoyable, it's essential. These moments support your emotional well-being and overall happiness. When you're with loved ones, be fully present instead of being distracted by work. Don't forget to allow flexibility in your schedule. Life is unpredictable. Sometimes work demands more from you, at other times, your personal life needs extra attention. Adaptability helps you handle these shifts without guilt or stress. In addition, nurture hobbies. Activities outside of work are vital for reducing stress and achieving personal satisfaction. Hobbies balance your work life, boost your sense of fulfillment, and even improve job performance by energizing and inspiring you. Reflect regularly on your balance. Take a moment to assess your life. Do you feel stressed, or does everything align well? Is work overshadowing your personal time? Reflection helps you make adjustments and maintain a healthy balance so that both areas of your life enhance rather than drain each other. Achieving work-life balance means finding the right mix that keeps you energized and fulfilled in all areas of your life. By applying these strategies, you build the foundation for a sustainable, satisfying lifestyle that supports both your well-being and success. Change is a constant, both in personal life and career. Instead of fearing it, embracing change can be your secret to growth. By understanding that change often brings new opportunities, you can shift from fear to excitement and see every change as a chance for innovation and improvement. Stay sharp and informed. Keep up with trends in your industry and the world in general. This awareness helps you anticipate change and adapt quickly. Proactively learning new skills and technologies related to these trends keeps you ahead of the curve. Building resilience is essential. It improves your ability to recover from setbacks. Strengthen your resilience through good health, strong relationships, and a positive mindset. When major changes occur, break them down into smaller, manageable goals. This approach makes dealing with change less intimidating and more achievable step by step. Don't go it alone. Rely on your support network. Family, friends, or colleagues can offer comfort and new strategies to handle unfamiliar situations. Also, remember to maintain a flexible mindset. This means looking at problems from different perspectives and finding multiple solutions to adapt more easily to new circumstances. Reflect on your past successes. Reminding yourself of times when you handled change successfully can boost your confidence and reassure you that you can handle whatever comes next. Finally, take action. Don't get stuck overanalyzing, move forward, even with small steps. Action creates momentum and helps you manage the process of change more effectively. By applying all the strategies we've discussed in this video, you'll outsmart the game of reality in no time. As we conclude our journey of transforming reality and embracing change, remember that your mindset and openness to transformation are not just tools, they are superpowers that help you create the life you desire. Start today. Take one small step to adjust your mindset or embrace change, and watch your world transform dramatically. If you found value in this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more insights. Share this video with someone who could use a little push toward greatness. Let's continue to grow together. Chosen ones, you are carrying toxic burdens within you, and it is time to release them immediately. This is not something you can keep ignoring any longer. There are negative emotions, toxic thoughts, and harmful habits weighing you down. The problem is that many of us don't even realize we are carrying these things within us. It becomes a part of our daily lives, living with bitterness, resentment, and stress. These negative feelings might seem small or easy to brush aside, but they slowly build up and hold you back in ways you cannot see. They cloud your mind, drain your energy, and prevent you from feeling free and at peace. Think about how often we carry unresolved emotions and toxic thoughts such as anger, resentment, or even guilt. These feelings don't simply disappear on their own. They linger within us and influence our mood and spiritual growth. Over time, these unspoken burdens grow heavier and pull you further down. You might not notice it immediately, but eventually, these negative emotions begin to affect your thinking, your feelings, and your actions in daily life. Now is the time to recognize that these emotions are blocking your progress and keeping you from reaching your full potential. This is your wake-up call to confront what has been poisoning your inner peace. It's time to make a change, to let go of what no longer serves you and begin a spiritual detox. You do not have to carry these burdens any longer. The first step toward healing and growth is to release these toxins and remove them from your life. It's not just about feeling better for a moment, it's about freeing yourself from what has silently weighed you down for far too long. You have the power to release these toxins and create space for something better. Don't wait any longer to begin your journey toward emotional and spiritual freedom. You deserve to live a life free from these burdens. Now is the time to take action and free yourself from what is holding you back. Let's talk about what it means to spit out spiritual toxins. This is not just a dramatic phrase, it means actively removing the harmful emotions and thoughts that have built up within you. In a spiritual sense, this act represents a deep cleansing of your emotional and mental state. It is about standing firm against the things that have silently destroyed your inner peace. It's not only about recognizing these emotions, but fully releasing them so they no longer have power over your mind and soul. Spiritual toxins can take many forms. There are emotions like unforgiveness, bitterness, and guilt. We carry them within us, sometimes without even realizing it, and they begin to weigh us down. Alongside emotions, there are toxic thought patterns such as revenge and shame. These feelings, whether large or small, negative or resentful, block your spiritual growth. Even when we think we've moved on from certain experiences or people, these emotions can remain within us, creating a cycle of negativity that affects our well-being. What makes this dangerous is how easily we move through life without realizing that these toxic feelings are even there. They hide in the background, subtly influencing our mood, relationships, and the way we face life's challenges. We grow used to them, allowing them to settle within us until they become part of who we are, unless we make a conscious decision to let them go. That's why the concept of expelling these toxins is so essential. It's not about holding on or suppressing these emotions, it's about full release, clearing the path for healing and growth. This process is known as a spiritual detox. It's not only about removing what's toxic, it's about restoring balance within your mind. Just as your body needs to purge what makes it sick, your soul also needs that same cleansing. By identifying and consciously removing these spiritual toxins from your life, you make room for peace, clarity, and a stronger sense of self. When you take action now and remove these harmful emotions, you can stop the cycle of negativity and move forward on your spiritual path. There's a hard truth that many fail to recognize: when you hold on to anger, resentment, or the desire for revenge, you allow those who hurt you to continue controlling your emotions. It might not be obvious, but every grudge you hold and every bitter thought you nurture keeps you tied to the people who caused you pain. They may no longer be in your life, but the effects of what they did remain and still influence your emotional state. The longer you hold on, the more you allow their actions to determine how you feel. These people do not deserve your energy or your peace. By clinging to negative emotions, you give them power they no longer deserve. In a sense, that's exactly what they want. People who cause harm often feed off the reactions of others. Whether they know it or not, they thrive on your frustration, sadness, or anger. When you stay trapped in those emotions, you are essentially handing them your power and saying, "Here, take my peace." The last thing you want is to keep giving them this kind of control over your life. It's crucial to realize that by not letting go, you are giving them exactly what they want. You are allowing them to win, to keep you stuck in a negative space where you can neither grow nor move forward. They don't have to do or say anything else, your own emotions are keeping you imprisoned. Taking back your power means choosing not to remain trapped in that cycle any longer. You can choose freedom by releasing the emotions that tie you to those people and their actions. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or excusing what happened, it means deciding that you will no longer allow those events to define you or control how you feel. You are stronger than that. You deserve to reclaim your energy, restore your peace, and prove to yourself that you, not they, control your emotions. That's how you set yourself free. You refuse to let their actions or the pain they caused hold you back any longer. By releasing anger and resentment, you declare your own emotional and spiritual freedom. Your energy is far too precious to waste on the past. Do not allow those who hurt you to keep benefiting from your pain. Instead, focus on healing, moving forward, and taking back control of your life. Now is the moment to reclaim your power and show that you are no longer stuck, that you no longer let them win. Holding on to spiritual toxins has serious consequences. When you choose not to release these negative emotions, they slowly build within you and cause more harm than you may realize. You might think that ignoring or suppressing these feelings is the easiest way to deal with them, but in reality, they still affect your mental, emotional, and even physical health. These emotions don't simply fade with time, they remain inside you, creating blockages that prevent you from living a peaceful, fulfilling life. Unresolved anger, bitterness, and guilt tend to ferment. When these toxic emotions stay within you, they begin to weigh you down and lead to exhaustion. They don't just drain your energy, they also cloud your mind, making it harder to focus and maintain a positive outlook. One of the clearest signs that you're holding on to these toxic emotions, the more they influence your thoughts, your spiritual growth, and overall well-being. When you are constantly burdened by negative energy, these unresolved emotions create an inner chaos that you can no longer ignore. These spiritual toxins act like walls that prevent you from moving forward. They disrupt your connection with your higher self, leaving you feeling disconnected, unfulfilled, and stuck. As long as you don't release these toxic emotions, they will continue to block the flow of positivity and peace that should naturally be part of your life. The mental burden is equally harmful. Your mind cannot function at its best when it's weighed down by unspoken pain and unresolved emotions. This can lead to anxiety, stress, and an overwhelming sense of dissatisfaction. It creates a constant inner battle that makes it hard to enjoy even the smallest moments of happiness. The more you ignore these feelings, the more control they gain, until you are no longer in command of your thoughts or emotions. The peace you seek can only be found by confronting and releasing these spiritual toxins. Holding on to these toxic emotions has real consequences. It also affects your body, as the stress of keeping everything inside can lead to tension, fatigue, and even illness. Your body reacts to the weight of unresolved emotions by breaking down, which is why many people experience physical symptoms when they carry emotional baggage for too long. Spiritual and emotional health are closely connected to physical well-being, and by holding on to toxic emotions, you harm not only your mind but also your body. If you do not address these toxins, they will continue to take over every part of your life. You will become burned out, emotionally drained, and trapped in the same negative patterns. The good news is that healing is possible, but it requires you to take action. The only way to free yourself is to acknowledge these feelings and begin the process of letting them go. Keeping them inside only prolongs the pain and prevents you from reaching the peace you deserve. The process of releasing spiritual toxins is essential to finding peace and balance. It is not enough to simply recognize the negative emotions within you, you must take real steps to get rid of them. This is where the spiritual detox comes in. It's about actively removing the harmful thoughts and emotions that have settled inside you. But this process doesn't have to be complicated or overwhelming. Simple yet powerful actions can make a big difference in how you feel and how you move forward. Start with forgiveness. One of the most effective ways to release toxicity is through forgiveness, both for others and for yourself. Holding on to resentment and bitterness is like keeping poison inside you. When you forgive, you release that poison and make room for healing. Forgiveness doesn't mean you approve of what happened, it means you refuse to let it control your emotions any longer. It's a conscious choice to free yourself from the pain of the past. Take time to reflect on whom or what you need to forgive, and begin the process of letting go. Prayer can also be a powerful tool in this detox. Whether you are religious or spiritual, prayer allows you to release your burdens. Speaking your pain out loud or silently in prayer acknowledges what hurt you and helps you let it go. It's a direct connection to inner peace that helps you release emotions that no longer serve you. Prayer centers your mind, calms your heart, and offers release that brings clarity and healing. Writing in a journal is another way to go beyond simply recognizing your emotions. When you write them down, you help yourself process what weighs on you. The act of putting your emotions into words gives them form and helps you understand them better. Once those thoughts are on paper, they feel less overwhelming. It's like transferring the weight from your mind onto something tangible, allowing you to see them clearly and release them. Physical activity, like walking or simple breathing exercises, can also help. Movement helps break up stagnant energy and release pent-up emotions. You're not just moving your body, you're moving the energy around you. With every step or breath, you push out negativity and make space for fresh, positive energy. You don't have to follow methods that feel impersonal or forced. What matters is that the steps you take feel right for you. Whether it's through prayer, journaling, or quiet reflection, the key is to consciously work toward release. Every action you take in this detox process should aim to let go of what no longer serves you and replace it with thoughts and emotions that uplift and heal you. Another powerful method of release is speaking your truth. Sometimes, sharing your feelings with someone or saying them aloud to yourself can have a profound effect. The act of speaking releases the weight of your thoughts and makes them lighter. It's about freeing your voice and no longer bottling everything up. By expressing your feelings, you take ownership of them and begin to let them go. Divine justice is a concept that teaches trust in the natural order of balance. It reminds us that the universe or a higher power will ultimately ensure accountability and restore harmony. When it comes to forgiveness and releasing toxic emotions, this understanding can be incredibly powerful. Believing in divine justice allows you to stop clinging to anger or the desire for revenge. It reminds you that justice is not always yours to carry out, and you can let go of bitterness without feeling like you're letting someone get away with it. Trusting in divine justice helps shift your focus away from revenge or punishment. Holding on to those desires can consume you and trap you in cycles of negativity. But when you trust that a higher power is at work, you give yourself permission to release those toxic thoughts. You begin to understand that justice will happen in its own way, even if you can't see or control it. This belief frees you by lifting the burden of carrying anger or the need for vengeance. It's important to understand that divine justice doesn't necessarily mean witnessing someone else's downfall. The idea is much broader, it's about balance and the flow of energy. Whatever people send out into the world, whether good or bad, eventually returns to them. This natural law means you don't have to intervene or fix every wrong done to you. Letting go of the need for revenge doesn't mean accepting injustice. It means trusting that justice will unfold, even if it's beyond your understanding. Another vital aspect of divine justice is the peace it brings into your own life. When you release the need to control outcomes, you open yourself to healing. The energy you once spent holding grudges or planning revenge can now be redirected toward your growth and well-being. This creates space for positivity and light to enter your life, helping you move forward. Trusting this process allows you to live more freely, without the heavy weight of unresolved anger. By placing your trust in divine justice, you begin to see the bigger picture. It's not about whether someone gets what they deserve, but about understanding that every action carries consequences. When you let go and allow the universe to work, you free yourself from the burden of holding on to pain. You realize your energy is better spent on your own healing rather than waiting for justice to appear in a specific way. Releasing emotional burdens and spiritual toxins is more than an act of letting go, it's a powerful step in reclaiming your strength. When you release bitterness, anger, and guilt, you open yourself to a new level of freedom. You begin to see how strong you truly are. Removing these toxic elements doesn't weaken you, it empowers you. It creates space for growth, healing, and the emergence of the strength that's been hidden beneath all the emotional weight. The process of clearing out these toxic emotions is not easy, but it's worth it. Once you release the negativity, you'll feel lighter, more in control, and more connected to your inner power. This newfound clarity allows you to focus on what truly matters, your goals, your happiness, and your inner peace. You'll no longer feel weighed down by emotions that don't serve you. Instead, you'll be empowered by your decision to take control of your emotional state and focus on what truly uplifts you. Letting go of toxins within you is also an act of self-respect. It's a way of showing yourself that you deserve better than the negativity you've been holding on to. By choosing to release, you declare that your mental and spiritual well-being matters. This choice isn't just about removing pain, it's about valuing yourself enough to create a space where healing and positivity can flourish. You're making the conscious decision not to let the past define you anymore, and that alone is a powerful act of self-love and empowerment. The more emotional weight you release, the more you'll notice a shift in how you approach life. You'll feel more capable of facing challenges because your mind and soul are no longer burdened by unresolved emotions. Instead of reacting from a place of pain or anger, you'll be able to respond with calmness, clarity, and strength. This inner transformation gives you resilience to face whatever comes your way without being held down by unnecessary emotional baggage. Cleansing these toxic emotions also brings deep healing. You allow yourself to move past what hurt you, and in doing so, you heal wounds that may have been open for too long. This healing strengthens you emotionally and spiritually, giving you a sense of renewal. It's not just about removing negativity, it's about creating a stronger, healthier version of yourself, ready to live life unburdened by the past. The more you let go, the closer you come to your true self. You begin to see the potential within you, the untapped strength that was overshadowed by emotional baggage. Once those toxic emotions are gone, your true power becomes visible. You begin to trust yourself more, believe in your ability to overcome challenges, and recognize that you are capable of far more than you once believed. The time to act is now. Holding on to toxic emotions and unresolved feelings only delays your growth and happiness. By beginning this detox process, you not only cleanse your mind but also unlock new opportunities for growth. When you release what has held you back, you open yourself to new experiences and perspectives. The mental clarity you gain through this process helps you see things in a new light, giving you strength and confidence to move forward without the chains of the past. Your energy shifts, allowing you to attract positivity and abundance into your life. It's easy to postpone spiritual work, assuming you'll deal with it later, but the longer you wait, the deeper these toxins take root. Acting now means taking control of your healing and preventing deeper emotional blockages. Don't let procrastination keep you in discomfort. Every moment spent holding on to negativity is a moment where your peace and happiness are sacrificed. You owe it to yourself to act now, to begin this journey toward a freer and more empowered version of yourself. Victory is already within reach. It isn't something distant or unattainable, it's here, waiting to be claimed. You've already survived the pain, the anger, the frustration, now it's time to thrive. Choosing to detox your spirit is choosing a brighter, more fulfilling future. It's a decision to prioritize your well-being and commit to your own healing. You no longer need to carry the weight of the past. Release it and step into the victory that already belongs to you. By taking this step today, you embrace a future unbound by old wounds and lingering negativity. This detox is the key to unlocking a life filled with peace, joy, and fulfillment. It's time to free yourself from the limitations that have held you back. Victory isn't just possible, it's yours, waiting to be claimed. Don't wait for tomorrow. Begin your spiritual detox today and step into the life you were always meant to live. This journey of spiritual detox is more than just a task, it's a profound act of self-care and transformation. The work of releasing what has weighed you down is deeply personal and powerful. It's not about quick fixes or temporary relief, it's about creating lasting change within yourself. As you move through this process, be gentle with yourself. Understand that healing takes time, but every step you take is a step toward the freedom and peace you deserve. By choosing to cleanse your spirit, you're choosing to invest in your well-being. You create space for clarity, joy, and a more authentic version of yourself. It's not about perfection or fixing yourself, it's about recognizing your worth and prioritizing your inner peace. Through this work, you'll find that the true reward isn't just the absence of negativity, but the deep empowerment that comes from being aligned with your true self. You have the strength to do this. Trust in your own ability to heal, grow, and transform. The process may be challenging at times, but the freedom it brings is undeniable. It's time to release what no longer serves you and embrace the life you were meant to live. You are worthy of peace, joy, and a life free from the burdens of the past. Let this journey be the beginning of something beautiful. If you're still watching, thank you for your time. If you enjoyed this content and would like to see more, please click the subscribe button. Your support is deeply appreciated. Feel free to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Until next time, take care of yourself and subscribe for more insightful content.